one time only in the show, and it comes to us from Perfect Gourmet. These are their Perfect Gourmet 48 count of the 1.16-ounce pierogis. Pierogis, a comfort food fan favorite, available in your choice of a potato-onion combination, a potato-cheese combination, or you can go for the combo. M71032 is the item number. Comfort food that gives you that warm and full feeling, that delicious combination of cheeses with, of course, the perfect amount of breading on the outside. You can add these to a little bit of salad with maybe just a little bit of cabbage or something on top, and dinner is served. This is making my mouth water so bad, I can't even tell you. This is the offer though, so as you're kind of feasting your eyes on that beautiful plate of pierogis, let me show you exactly what we're offering. You have the choice of the potato and onion, or you can get the full 48 count in the potato and cheese. If you would like a combo, then that is going to give you 24 of each of those. And again, that is always where I start, especially if I'm starting something brand new. Carol Allen is the lovely lady that brings to us the Perfect Gourmet and has done such an amazing job with this assortment. Let's talk first off and say hello. Thank you for letting us back into your kitchen. Let's talk a little bit about pierogi history.
Oh, I would love to. So if you think about food that's iconic and you think about what's come over from the old country, so, you know, Poland, the Slav, pierogies, that's where they originated. And the whole idea is if you're lucky enough to maybe have a grandmother or a great-grandmother who made these for you, or maybe a friend, they're just delicious. And what they are is, if you haven't had them, it's just a light dough made with wheat, and then it is filled with fresh potato, and onion is one of the choices. And then the other is a farmer's cheese, which is a fresh cheese and potato, and they're just yummy. Usually served with lots of butter, and not like our pot stickers. You don't want to overcook these. It's a little bit of a light brown because they're pillowy, if you will, Jane, but they're just delicious.
Well, can I tell you something? This is just like another favorite for us. We just love pierogis. You can do them 3 different ways, so we'll talk about the prep. But what I love is to put the pierogis in the pan, let them kind of crisp up, caramelize some onions with them, and that's it. That's like the main course. So the combo has been popular already. Carol, a lot of folks wanting to pick up the 24 and 24, and I encourage you to do so, but I also want to invite you to use the auto delivery option here. This is one that we do have available with auto delivery, so it will ship every 90 days for 1 full year with this price. What will happen in about 30 minutes is the price will go up. So if you would like to get them at this one-time only price, then know you need to be placing your order for M71032 before this show ends. If you wait, then you're going to pay more. So from making a beautiful casserole with some fresh veggies to using this as the side in lieu of maybe potatoes for a breakfast meal. I also love this as a little soup kind of additive. So if you wanted a really nice hearty brothy soup with some ham, cabbage, carrots, this would be a wonderful addition, and just kind of adds a little stick to your ribs to that soup. Put a little broth on there, maybe a little green onions, and you know, dinner is served. And side dish for some of the meats that you might be serving for the holidays. These are always wonderful. They also make a great finger food. So here's a quick update. We brought in 3,000. In the potato and cheese, we have fewer than 300. In the combo pack, that's the most popular. We have 600 remaining. And if you want the potato and onion, we still have that available. Carol, would you please walk us through the 3 different ways to prepare the pierogis, please?
I would love to. So you may go ahead and from frozen, you're going to go ahead and drop them into boiling water. And just like anything that's made with dough, you don't want to overcook them. 3 minutes, just let them simmer. You can pull them out and then serve that way. But traditionally, you then are going to put them in a pan with butter. And in this case, lots of butter and a little bit of water. And you're just going to low heat. And you're not going to overcook them because they're sort of pillowy, if you will.
Right.
The other way is air fry. And you may air fry, and we have the instructions on the packaging. You may air fry in your air fryer. Again, a little bit of oil. It's about 6 minutes. Then give them a shake or turn, and just and it's simple and quick. But for me, it's all about made in the USA, real potatoes. If you're choosing, I love the one with the farmer's cheese, and it's not a sweet cheese; it's just a fresh cheese. That one is just, the wrapper, if you will, as I always call things.
Right.
And then fresh potatoes and cheese. And that's basically it.
That's it.
Same with the idea of the potato and onion. But
so I'll give you a couple of tips on this again when you are preparing them, whether it's pan fried or in the air fryer. Let them rest for a moment before you do the cut or bite in. If you're using it as that side dish, finger food kind of thing, you definitely want to cool them off because the cheese on the inside is going to be piping hot. But what I love is I do love them in the pan and saute them with the onion so that they have a little browning on them, Carol, but they still are pretty soft and they're easy to eat and enjoy. A couple of these with a piece of sausage, and that is a meal. I mean, stick to your ribs good kind of meal.
So to think about this idea, the whole thing with the pierogi, because it's the potato, and it's, maybe it's the one you choose that has the onion, or maybe one with the combo that has some of the cheese in it. I love au jus. So if you maybe picked up a prime rib for the holiday season, and imagine just a light drizzle, but they really can be what you want them to be. You can go ahead and traditionally, it's kind of like a kielbasa and some sauteed onions and some sour cream over top. How about some mushrooms and caramelized onions, sort of low and slow? Maybe it's nachos. I mean, but if you have had the opportunity to enjoy pierogies, maybe by somebody's grandmother or great-grandmother, and you love the taste, these are made the old-fashioned way. They're the ones that you could almost think, gosh, somebody's grandmom's in the back fixing them. They're just delicious.
Yeah, and so easy to prepare. So here's the deal. Let me give you some updates. And again, the offer is your choice of the cheese and onion or that farmer's cheese choice, and the combo, which has been very popular. Auto delivery is available for you, but at the end of the show, the entire offer is off the table. Price goes up. You won't see it at a lower price for 6 months, and that takes us into sometime next year. Rachel is at the tasting table. Carol, as always, what are your thoughts? Cheese and onion? I know, right? We hit the hungry point.
It's right. It's 5:30. Right now, if my mic was on my tummy, you would hear my tummy gurgling. Starving. And what our stylists have done here is, I believe they've done a whole bunch of pierogies. They've added some cheddar cheese on top. I mean, look how yummy that is. And then some tomatoes and a little green pepper. But, if I put some sour cream on here, Jane and Carol, this seems like the perfect thing that we would have for tailgating. I mean, and I know that our tailgates are a little different this year, but as both of you were talking about this being finger food, or Jane, I saw you dipping, because I love to dip. I love to have a row of dips and try a pierogi and this dip and that dip and that dip. That would be perfect for me. And since I'm new to the air fryer generation, I have one in my kitchen now, I'd be dying to do these in my air fryer. They smell delicious.
Well, they are delicious, and I like the fact that they can be whatever you want. They can be that side like they just showed with the eggs for breakfast. They can be with dinner, but lots and lots of butter.
Yeah.
Onion, just go ahead and sort of caramelize it a little bit, and then I like with mushrooms and just dump over top. And again, don't over crisp them because you want them to be light and soft, because it's just a really nice, this wheat flour, if you will, and then filled with fresh potato and onion and whole egg and egg white. And then, of course, on the farmer's cheese, it has the cheese and the fresh potato and the egg white and the whole egg. And they're just They're yummy.
There's a nice texture. There's a nice puff to it. The cheese flavor on the inside is phenomenal. Let me give you some updates. If you're just joining us, welcome. We started with 3,000. Brand new today, the potato and onion, there are 500 remaining. The potato and cheese is last call, and the combo is also last call. There is auto delivery, so if you want to lock into the auto delivery and get them and have them in your freezer, then we encourage you to do so. They'll ship automatically every 90 days for 1 full year. And once again, Carol, if you could take us through the 2 flavors. I've got the cheese, farmer's cheese here in front of me first.
Okay, I would love to. So both are going to have just a nice wheat flour outside dough. And then with the farmer cheese, it's fresh potatoes, whole potatoes, of course made in the USA. And then just a little bit of the farmer's cheese is a fresh cheese, and then whole eggs and egg whites. Then if you think about, and that's a traditional one, but also potato and onion is very traditional. So it's just the potatoes and whole eggs and egg white, and it's delicious.
And again,
cooked.
I like your idea of adding the mushrooms. I've not done that, but I think that'll be the next way I do it. In the saucepan, you put the butter, a little bit of oil if you want instead of the butter, and let them saute up. Don't let them get burned, but then put your onions in, let them caramelize, add your mushrooms, and let them kind of soften and cook down. And then take them off, flip them a couple times, and then let them rest, and they'll be ready to devour. And you get so many of them. I mean, if you think about 45 of them, I'm looking at this row and I'm thinking, you know what, I might be able to eat 4 at a serving, but that means I have how many 4s that and how many servings in this offer. So again, I encourage you to think about this. And I keep saying, did I say 48 or did I say 45? I don't remember what I said.
48.
It's 48. That you're getting. So
okay.
that's a lot of delicious pierogis. But know that this price goes up at the end of the day. The 3 easy pays is available for you now. So again, if you're thinking about holidays and you want to put them in the freezer, pick them up now. You can get them home and pay for them in installments of only $16.66 per month. So final thoughts on the pierogis. Perfect Gourmet, let me just tell you, Carol Allen has been in my freezer from pot stickers to the chicken cordon bleu to, I mean, I have so many of your things, the fish that you do. I mean, everything is consistently delicious.
Thank you so much. You know, that's what the brand, we're coming up with 15 years at QVC, and we've always said we're your gourmet chefs in the freezer. So if you've enjoyed pierogis in the past, and maybe it was your grandmother or your great-grandmother who made them, and you want something that reminds you and is nostalgic and iconic old-world food, you're going to enjoy these also.
We love it. Well, thank you so much, Carol. It was good to see you. Be well. Have a great evening.
You too.
All right,
Thanks.
so the combo is last call. We have 4 dozen remaining. The all cheese, 100 remaining, and then the cheese and onion, 300, and that's it. We'll keep you updated through the show, but please don't wait. The price is good for the next 20 minutes, and if you wait, then you're not going to see it again at this price for another 6 months. So please get it now. And here's the thing. If you get the auto delivery while it's at this price, then every shipment that you get for the next full year, you will only pay that auto delivery one-time only price, $49.98. So now is the time to definitely think about picking this up on auto delivery. M71032. And we always talk about center of the plate.